There's a new legal battle to put a stop to it. Right now, the surge is set to end after 30 days. That's next Wednesday, September 10th.
Yeah, but Congress has the power to extend the president's order here. Our Rafael Sanchez Cruz has a look at the push by D.C. leaders to get the federal government out of local affairs. But we want to start with our Melissa Kim tonight.
Melissa, D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwalb is suing to end what he calls the illegal National Guard deployment in D.C. But now some members of Congress looks like wants to remove him from office.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Annie and Zoe. So here are the three main things you need to know right now about what's happening with D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwalb's lawsuit, what Congress is trying to do to remove him potentially, and also the federal surge. The first thing to know is that D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwalb is suing the Trump administration one day after he announced he's running for re-election. He's filing the lawsuit for what he calls the illegal deployment of National Guard troops in the district. Since the federal surge started on August 11th, he says approximately 2,300 troops from 7 states have been patrolling D.C. streets. In a statement, he says in part that it's D.C. today, but could be any other city tomorrow. We filed this action to put an end to this illegal federal overreach. Second, on Capitol Hill, House GOP members are considering a bill that would remove Schwalb, who is elected by D.C. residents, and replace him with someone appointed by the president, which Ward 4 Councilmember Janice Lewis-George is vehemently opposed to.
Taking away our Attorney General in a time where we are most vulnerable is one of the ones that we are most adamant about making sure does not move forward. We need our Attorney General now to fight in court on our behalf.
Lastly, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser directed questions about AG Schwalb's lawsuit to his office, but did say this.
This has been a legal question throughout the emergency, not just today.
But right now, she says her energy is on what's next for the city.
I will just reiterate that my focus and the focus of our Emergency Operations Center is on planning for the exit out of the emergency next week and post-emergency operations in the district.
Now, as we've been telling you, the federal surge is scheduled to end next Wednesday, so that's in 6 days. But there is talk on Capitol Hill right now of possibly extending that for 6 months. But we, of course, keep you updated on that as it all unfolds.
Yeah.
We're live in Northwest D.C. tonight. I'm Melissa Kim, WUSA 9.
Yeah, we know even without that extension, the National Guard can remain in place. So can these federal agents. They just won't be working side by side with D.C. police. All right, Melissa, thank you. And, you know, people who live in D.C.